Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Let's talk about Sounhound AI. We finally got a nice little bounce here in the $4 range, which I told you, like the $4 range, that's going to be another big one. We're going to have to see buyers step in. We did step in today. I have not bought in yet. Again, we're still trending down. That's unfortunately the case here. We are still in this downtrend. We might even come up and retest this previous support at $475 and also retest the trend line and get pushed down again. That's essentially what's going on here. We came up to the trend line, got pushed down. We just keep getting pushed down, unfortunately. Buyer stepping in today. That's awesome. I love seeing this, but we still need to get out of this downtrend. Um, yeah, the big problemo here, as I like to put it, the big problemo is gonna be that SoundHound did. They essentially did an offering, but they haven't diluted yet. But it's, I think, if we're gonna price it in, let's price it in now at this point, right? That might as well price it in. It did drop like 44 cents, I think, in pre-market. So I don't know why I can't find a press release for this, but here's the press release. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Wednesday early trading after the company announced an intention to sell stock. It entered into an equity distribution agreement with various banks as relates to an at the market equity program through which SoundHound may sell up to 150 million in stock from time to time. So, from time to time, so every now and then we're going to get some dilution. That's essentially what it comes down to. Does this mean much of anything? I, I don't know. It could be interpreted so many ways. Like, wait, didn't Nvidia invest in you and you still need money? Uh, I'm sure the Bears are going to use as much fuel as possible. But if we look at just the technicals alone, if we look at the technicals alone, we're getting close to oversold. And every time we've come close to oversold on this stock, every time we've come close here, even here, every time we've come close to that 30, we usually get some nice price action to the upside. So, what do you think I'm thinking? You want to know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'm probably going to be buying soon. Barring some catastrophe, there's the 200. Is there a 100? I'm curious as to where the 100 is right now. We're still technically above the 200, but let's look at the 100. Awesome, we're right at the 100 EMA. We're right at the 100 EMA. The MACD is it still hasn't curled up, I believe. Yep, still has not curled up. If it curls up, we're gonna get more upside. But like I said, everything's just lining up right now for a reversal. See, even with the equity, you would think with the offering we would have dumped, because a lot of people were saying on stock pits this is gonna dump, this is gonna go to $4, $3, $2 so fast. Probably the bears saying that to get you scared, but if we just look at the price action alone, I mean, the buyer stepped in. Let's look at the lower time frames. Buyer stepped in. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's switch to the 1 minute and let's just zoom out. You'll notice, ooh, that 1 minute is nasty. Let's switch to the 5 minute. Maybe that gets us a clear picture of what's going on today, at least. Yeah, you'll notice buyers did step in at 421. They bought the dip, came up as high as 455, and sellers weren't able to bring it down any lower at that point. And we're just going sideways essentially between 450 and 441, like in that area, that zone 440 and 450 essentially. Which is that's a change compared to back then. Back then we were just, you can tell very clearly we were just dropping. We were just dropping. You'll notice also the 200 EMA or the 100 EMA. We've been below it for quite a while, and it's struggling to stay up above it. So it's going to be interesting. Again, it's going to be interesting to see tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the big one. Let me switch. Let's look at one more thing before I let you guys go, because we got to look at BBAI. Wait, BBAI, is this still dropping? Or has it bottomed out? Because you have to look at all the AI stocks because they tend to move together. This one hasn't bottomed out yet, but it's getting close. This one's getting close to bottoming out. Even the MACD is curling. What else? Nvidia. You got to look at Nvidia. That's the one. That's a big company that invested in Sounhound. Oh, Nvidia bounced today. Isn't that interesting? Nvidia bounced. Soundhound bounced. Okay. Yeah. Everything's looking. Let's look at QQQ. Make sure we're not actually entering a bear market. Okay, we're still inside a wedge in QQQ. So actually, today's bounce makes sense. Buyers did have to step up today, or we enter a downtrend. Oh yeah, the entire market enters a downtrend. You gotta keep you gotta keep track of a lot of things. That's at least that's what I do. I'm not gonna give it the buy yet until it breaks. It has to do two things for me to buy in. A, has to break out of this downtrend that's been keeping us down, and the MACD curling, that would be not a bad idea either. Yeah, the MACD crossing over, crossing. Yeah, that white line crossing the yellow one. It's not, that's bullish. See here, notice that cross. Then it ran from 6.97 to $10, and then we got another cross back here, and and you could have bought down here, and you could have taken a ride, a nice ride all the way up. So that's, I think, probably if you want to play it safe, wait for the crossover on the MACD. The MACD that I use is 1226 and a signal of 5. For those of you wondering, that's it for the video. Like, it's really just patience. A lot of people just don't have the patience. Anyone who didn't have the patience is just holding a bag from at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. Those who were patient, we're just sitting back waiting. We're still waiting. It's a waiting game, guys. That's how it is. It's just a waiting game. All right. If you like this video, if this helps you out as a long or trader, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next update.